We got moves to make, ain't no time to lose. These dudes always fool, they ain't never make moves,
You need to be as invisible as you possibly can be. You basically need to be a ghost. If anybody finds out you're here, that's when you start running into trouble. So, first of all, I needed power for my unit. So what I did is I ran an extension cord along the power cable up here, and I sort of zip tied it up. So you can't really tell its power is going to my unit unless you are looking closely. So this is my unit here, and at the top of the unit you can see I have an antenna, and that's so I can get a cell signal and leave that one there. Alright, so let's take a look at the unit now. So in here I've got my TV, entertainment center set up there. I've got my bed. I've got my kitchen area over there, complete with a fridge, and my couch over here. Once you're inside here, you can close the door, and I've screwed on a latch here, so that way you can close it and sort of lock it from the inside. I've also put a mirror up so you can see what you're doing. Up here I've got a toaster oven, and this toaster oven actually works pretty well. I'd say it works just as well as a conventional oven. I've got some dishes over here. Got some more pots and pans over here, and my fridge is right here. Underneath I've got a filing cabinet, some tools, and some storage for some other stuff I have. Up on this part of the kitchen I have cutting board so I can make some lunch or dinner there. I have a hot plate for boiling water, cereal. Up here is the Tupperware, and then over here I've got a food cupboard with all my food, and this is the sink I've built, and the sink is basically like a 25-liter container filled with water, and I've attached these tubes here, so you just open it up, and then the water comes down this tube and out there. So you've got running water, you can do dishes, get a drink, whatever, and then the water filters into this bucket, which goes down into these holes here, which goes into a funnel, which leads into a separate container here. And I usually find I have to empty that container and refill that one, usually once a week, maybe twice. So over here above the bed, I've built a bar, and this is just to hold all my liquor and drinks and everything. But I've also got stuff at the back there behind the bed. So what I've done is I've built this little hinge here. This comes out, and then the hinge drops down, and then that can hold in place while you go and get whatever you need to from back there. Over here I've built a clothing rack, and this works just like it would in any closet. Put your clothes there, except I've included this little latch here on this string, so you can push the clothing further to the wall, giving you more space. Up here I've built some shelving for some items that I'm storing in here that I don't really use too much. I got my snowboard hanging from the ceiling there, and as you can see, all the stuff I've built in here is all built basically hanging from the ceiling. And the way I did that is I just got 2x4s, really long 2x4s, and put them all the way across the unit, and then I used L brackets to build shelving down from that. So the lighting system here is these are all like Philips Hue lights, so you can just turn them on and off with either your smartphone app or this wireless switch here. And of course I do have my router there broadcasting my network, which that's all connected to. This is my new TV I just bought. It's a 4K TV, and I've got it hooked up to my computer so I can game on it or watch movies or do anything like that. So up here I've got, this is my left surround speaker. So the thing about the speakers is, to hear properly they should be positioned over here in the center and then to the right. But since this is the doorway, I sort of built this on a sliding system. So it just slides over. And now it's in the correct spot, so you'll have proper sound. And of course I've got the back speakers back there. As for extra storage, if you look up in the ceiling, I've got some games stored up there, just some pieces of wood to store various items. Got my nunchucks up here, and all my shoes. It's a great place to build a shoe rack. For storing my other clothes that aren't on the rack over there, I have pull-out drawers here. So those pull out from under the bed. I've got 2 of them. Yeah, so it's a really small space. And I'm storing a lot of stuff in here. There's more stuff under the bed as well, and this is stuff I don't particularly use in this unit, but once I move out I would use, so I'm keeping that. And as you can see, everything is sort of placed in an area where I know how to get to it, and it's quite convenient living here, actually. I even have a paper towel holder. Like, I have all the amenities you'd find in an apartment, just in a very tiny space. And I've built everything so I'm ready to access anything and I don't have to waste time. And the only real thing I don't have in here is a washer and dryer, which is not a problem because I can just go to the laundromat for that sort of stuff. Oh, this is my water filling funnel, and I'll actually show you how that works too. I basically have a cart here where I put my water tanks on, and the cart is pressed against the water fountain, and then there's a wedge underneath one of the wheels to hold that cart in place. Then the water fountain goes and it shoots water into this funnel, which goes through that wood, which I've drilled a couple holes in, and out this tube here, and then this tube goes into whatever tank I need to fill. So right now this is the water tank from my car, and it's just about filled. And this is me refilling the main water tank for my storage unit. And I have the sink there, and I've just emptied it. This thing usually takes about 10 minutes to fill from this water fountain here. I'd build another one of these and use the second water fountain as well, but it's broken and doesn't always work. I'll be moving into a new apartment in about 3 weeks, and I have quite a few plans for what I'll be doing to that place, so stay tuned for another video on that. In the meantime though, thanks for watching. Alright, so this is my new apartment. Just starting to move all my stuff in now. It's pretty bare bones at the moment. I got my kitchen, living room, bedroom over here, bathroom here, closet and entry there. Not much now, but I plan